Alright, we are going to Hauser and Wirth. They have a Cindy Sherman show. It's her untitled film stills. I always thought they were kind of cool. So we're going to go check it out. I've never seen them like in person. And I think there'll be a lot of famous shots there. So it'll be kind of fun and witty and entertaining. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And we are going to 69th and what was it, 5th? Hauser and Wirth Gallery. And we'll check out Cindy Sherman. Here's a work here, and here is the actual intro right here. I will give you a quiz at the end to see who speed reads this. There will be a test at the end. See if you can do it. Alright, this one looks nice and concise, actually. And there's actually 3 floors in here. There's a striking image right here. And look how handsome this building is. Right? Just a beautiful gallery. And this is on 69th Street between Park and Madison. I think I said 5th, I made a mistake. But here we have a bunch of works right here, and these are very large. These are not the untitled film stills. There's actually going to be 3 works right here. These are the centerfolds. There's going to be 3 periods. And she is the photographer, Cindy Sherman, and also the subject matter. So she puts costumes on and makeup and then takes photos of herself. Oh, this is really famous here, right? This is a great shot. And they're usually about identity. And she'll go into character, and sometimes there'll be film, looks like a film still of a film that doesn't exist. So it's kind of a cool idea, kind of maybe a high concept, but they're kind of fun actually looking at them. They're really interesting. This looks like a giallo, right? This looks like Black Sabbath, right? Mario Bava, the serial killer who calls the girlfriend. And this looks like a cool one here actually too, right? If you like the content here, like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. And these are very large. I wasn't expecting to see these large works here. But there are going to be 3 sections here, and there's 3 floors. So this is actually a big show. Very cool to have these all in one room, right? So you can compare them. And these are going to be more centerfolds here. And then there's going to be rear projections upstairs. And then there's going to be the untitled film stills, which I'm somewhat familiar with, are going to be on the 3rd floor. So this is kind of a cool show. I thought there would be, I'm expecting there's going to be like a big turnout, right, for this. This is a cool one here, right? Looks like maybe like a, she's in the dark, or like a thriller, or this could be like a, right, maybe like a Hitchcock movie. But I think a lot of these they were very into foreign films, like Antonioni. I think they were saying a lot of them were inspired, like La Nota, that movie with was it Jean Moreau, and she's like a lot of ennui, and the woman's always walking away, and in angst, and isolation and loneliness. These are the rear projection ones, which is kind of cool. And these actually look like YouTube thumbnails, right? Don't they look like thumbnails or social media thumbnails, right? They remind me of like Mr. Beast thumbnail here. Now they're very modern, right? We're used to seeing these kind of things. I'll read you the synopsis here. These rear projections, we're kind of used to seeing them, right? But this is Cindy Sherman, 1977 to 1982, is the first major solo exhibition at Hauser and Wirth, and presents over 100 works from Sherman's groundbreaking and influential early scenes, including the complete set of untitled film stills, rear screen projections, and centerfolds. Cindy Sherman revolutionized the role of the camera in the artistic practice and opened the door for generations of artists and critics to rethink photography as a medium. Alright, preferring to work alone, Sherman was not only the photographer but also the makeup artist, hairdresser, stylist, and director, casting herself as the star of heavily staged fictional tableau. Sherman was inspired by depictions of women in television, film, and advertising, and her characters explore a range of female stereotypes: the femme fatale, the career girl, the housewife, etc., to confront the nature of identity and representation on the media in a way that remains surprising and relevant today. Yeah, they seem like very fresh, right? It's kind of a very good synopsis there, right? Very succinct and to the point. Kind of gets right to it. Well done on that intro there, on the synopsis that I just read from the gallery. And this is just a beautiful building, right? Very handsome. I'm trying to get the glare off some of these photos with the window here. And they seem like she really gets into character, right? With the... oh, look at this. This looks awesome, man. This looks like Suspiria. Another Giallo here. That Argento movie from the 70s. It's like a horror film. Right? She seems to do minimal things with her hair and her outfit, but she looks completely different, right? Seems like she's not doing that much, but it's a different perspective, kind of a different person altogether. Kind of interesting. All right, let's go to the third floor. I wanted to see these untitled film stills, the star of the show, right? I wanted to check these out, see them in person. And these look like more centerfolds. These are very large. Looks like she's working with a lot of red here. This red shawl. I'm sorry for the glare. And there's some books out here on the table if you want to... well, she got a lot of books about her out. And let me know in the comments below if I'm missing anything. If you wanted to add anything to this, I wanted to check out this show and maybe film it for my channel. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, here they are. Look at this. All right. These are the untitled film stills here. Oh, and a lot of these look familiar, right? Look how iconic a lot of these are. And they're all in one room, which is kind of cool, right? You can compare and contrast them, put them side by side. It's kind of interesting. These here seem a little more like 50s, like or 60s art house, like the foreign films, I guess, that were coming over. Like I said before, like Antonioni or the Bergman or Fellini movies that were coming over. Oh, look at that silhouette there, right? That's very kind of film noirish or like German expressionism. Right? Very tasteful, right? Nice shot, that silhouette there. I like that's kind of cool. And a lot of these are supposed to be like the ennui and loneliness and isolation of the female character. I think these are all in the city too, right? She took all these, I think, in New York. I'm surprised by that silhouette one. That's a great shot. And I think these are very popular with like feminism and like feminist identity politics. They really, I think, maybe overanalyze these a bit too much, and they take kind of the fun and the cleverness out of them. I think CINDY SHERMAN doesn't comment on these early works anymore. She got tired of talking about them. Oh, look how famous this is, right? It's really iconic. With the hat there, that 50s look, with the camera looking up at her. Was that a Dutch angle? Kind of like Orson Welles or a Hitchcock kind of angle, right? So there's a ton of them here that are totally familiar, looking in the mirror. And this one where she's laying on the bed is so iconic too. But how does she take that on her own? I mean, somebody must have taken that, right? She's lying on the bed, unless she has like a scaffolding or a ladder above her or something going across. or a shelf up above. And how does the, I guess she sets a timer. And here with the bonnet, right? Like another kind of classic 50s or 60s look. And out in the dark, going up the stairs, right? These are really cool. Let me know if I'm missing anything. If you guys have seen these before. I've seen all these photos before, but I've never saw them. And this one again on the... she's a brunette, and she's all alone by the pier there with the water behind her. I guess this is at the Hudson over here, right? And on the beach there, looks very like French New Wave. And alone on the road there, the woman on the road alone. It's kind of classic looking, right? They're kind of fun to look at. They're really interesting. And here she's all upset and crying, and her mascara is running. Here's another angle looking up at her. Kind of cool. Some of them really look like film stills, like you want to see the movie. Hey, what was that movie about? And having them all together is kind of nice, right? Here's the whole series. I guess you could see it better if you had a book, if you had a photo book of them and went through the book. Maybe filming them like this is not the greatest way to actually see the photos presented. But let's go downstairs. There's also a little gift shop here and a bunch of her books. If you want to pick up one of her books, I think the different eras that she went through. And let me know if I missed anything. Thanks so much for watching, and check out my other videos.